start again.
Want me to do it?
You do it. Go on then.
Hey, this is Sean Tyas, and we are interviewing for who?
Tranceportal.
For Tranceportal. Oh, duh, of course. And we are here at the world famous Fabric for Liberation London.
Love it. Smashed it. Sean, Degenerate is back.
Yes.
About time. I've been waiting for it for such a long time. It's been 3 years.
I think it has, yeah, potentially 3 years.
3 years. It used to be my favourite radio show, and when you stopped, I was outraged.
Well, the radio show is not gonna go back. Just the label.
Well, now I'm telling you that you should bring it back.
Well, I get this question all the time, and everybody, I get it all during my streams. Where everyone's like, "Oh, when are you gonna bring back your radio show?" I'm like, "A radio show." I'm like, a radio show is just audio for 1 or 2 hours when I do 3 hours or 3 or 4 hours every single week anyway on Twitch, and I record the show, and it's also available as an MP3 regardless. So that's kind of the radio show now, but now it's interactive, which I find to be much more fun. Because we get, in my stream actually, we had to make it for mature audiences only. You have to click like you're okay with the subject matter. Because it gets dirty in the chat too, so it's fun.
Well, I'm missing out then.
Yes, you are.
I am. Well, I need to get on Twitch and sort my life out.
It's easy.
But Degenerate was not just a radio show, it was your label.
It was the label, yeah.
It went quiet. What happened?
It was more a brand kind of change into Regenerate, and the focus on, you know, more melodic trance stuff. And then, but that's confusing because Degenerate also released more melodic stuff too. It released a lot of tracks back then that I wouldn't call a Degenerate style sound, you know? So that's the idea this time, to be a little bit more laser focused with the darker side. And now that I have, this will effectively be my third label. So we got Regenerate for pure trance, Surgical for pure technical side stuff that I consider to be on the technical side, like top upper echelon, or just necessary, or could be also more forward thinking in terms of pushing the sound into a way that nobody thought of before. And then the other thing would be Degenerate, the darker side. So now these are 3 pillars that I like to be able to stand behind now.
Fantastic. I love that. So that's an exciting part that we have to look forward to, and a less exciting part, well, it depends how you look at it, is your journey with the 7 crew is over.
Well, I mean, it will never really end. I mean, me and John are going to stay good friends forever. We have been friends from the start, even before 7 existed, so that connection will always be there. And, you know, it's great to actually let the new names kind of jump in and enjoy it, because my journey just felt it was time. You know, I mean, I've had to start an album now for quite a while, and I just haven't found that moment where things kind of click and I'm able to move forward with the album work. So now it's just, if I'm able to kind of reposition my focus, also at home, I'm a father of 3 kids, trying to maintain everything. I'm like, something's got to go, something's got to give, and I just have to keep the brands that are specifically mine and move forward with it and let them grow. So it's on my own label, Regenerate. I've never released a solo, like Sean Tyas only, original, because I've always gone to 7. So it's time that I show the label that kind of commitment, and that was a big statement to make, I think, by doing this.
Great. What are your best memories over the years with 7? I'm asking for, you know, the stories that no one has heard before. I mean, give us something. We've heard a story about you locking yourself out of the hotel room.
Oh, that wasn't even on a 7 night. That's what the best part of the story. I was playing a completely 7 unrelated event in New York.
Has anyone ever explained the whole story?
No, and I'm not going to. It's worse. It's worse than it even sounds.
Come on, Sean.
John wasn't even on that side of the ocean when this occurred. He wasn't even the same continent on the planet, and I was blaming him for locking me out of my hotel room with a phone call and voice message. So you can put the pieces together. I don't think you're going to be far off, no matter what you come up with. So, but I mean, we always have a great time backstage on any single stage. We do 7 Manchester, 7 Phuket, or for Unconscious, of course, and just the 7 Amsterdam. These were such great events, and just had a really, really nice time. Always great conversations backstage, next to the stage, great sets on stage, and always amazing energy with the people on the dance floor. So you'll never forget that.
We will never forget that. I have to tell you that episode 20 of the 7 Radio is one of my favourite. And you know, if you go on SoundCloud or YouTube, wherever you prefer, and you look at the streams number, you know, let's say there's...
You make up half of it.
I make up probably 60% of it because I absolutely...
That is awesome.
love that radio show, and it's my after party type of music. It's my place to go.
How long was the show? Is it only 1 hour?
1 hour.
Oh man.
I'm going to put the link below. You just have to go and listen to it. The selection of tracks is just perfect. Like, I know every single word that you say in that radio episode.
She's like when you watch a movie after you watched it 100 times, you're like giving the lines as well.
Exactly, and yeah, I just needed to let you know
that
you changed my life.
Thank you.
Forever.
With one radio show.
With one radio show.
See how easy it is?
I mean, and I have, whoever wants to listen or whatever party I'm at, I'm always like, listen to this one, and everyone loves it.
Oh, that's actually really nice to hear. Like, almost goosebump inducing.
Changed my life. Sam, any other questions? This was like totally unplanned.
Yeah, no, of course.
Bear with me. I don't have any questions on the fly.
Ask him what his favourite cheese is, because he lives in Switzerland.
That's an easy one.
And if he happens to say something like, Vampiro.
I was going to say big room. No, I got a good answer. I got a specific answer for that. That's an easy one. So what it is? You have to ask the question now. So you have it on video.
Viewers wanted to ask.
So we know that Sean lives in Switzerland, and probably all of you are wondering what his favourite cheese is.
I guess you really all are wondering that. My favorite cheese is called appenzeller Surschwa. Really good. But yeah.
Do you speak? What sort of part of Switzerland do you live in?
I'm in the German-speaking area where they speak Swiss German, so I wouldn't really call it speaking, but I forest got my way through it every day. Yeah.
Is your family bilingual?
Yeah, they are. The kids are pretty good. My wife is, of course, native Swiss, so her speaking is fine. Her English is perfect too, so it's good for me. And the kids do speak both with both of us, so it's cool. It's a pretty funny household to just be there and just listening.
How long have you lived there?
16 years.
16 years. Was it difficult to adjust living in Switzerland? Where are you from in the USA?
I was from New York, so the first stop was actually Germany for 10 months, and I lived there. That was the tough place to adjust. Then switching over to Switzerland was a little bit easier because it was I had a better work situation there, so that already makes things a lot more comfortable. And so yeah, because I was working for a studio that was actually like bringing more projects in for me to do, as opposed in Germany was tough. It was real discipline to live there. But Switzerland, when you got work to do, when you got things to do, stay busy, it lessens that kind of culture shock, I guess.
Have you always worked in the music industry?
No, well, I mean, I've done like every kind of job you can imagine. I've done like IT for a corporation, I've done carpentry for drywall, I've done pizza delivery, I've worked in a video game store, I've delivered newspapers, almost everything.
These questions are really, really random, but what was I don't want to say what was the track that kicked off your career, but what was the moment of where your career, start again, the moment in your life when your DJing in your musical career kicked off? I know it was a long time ago, wasn't it?
I think it was 05. I think it was, no, it couldn't have been 05. I think the first gigs where I really had to like leave the country for it, because I only moved to Switzerland in August 05. And then I think the rest of that year was just production. 2006 is where the gigs, and the first couple of gigs were actually like Doncaster, UK, Sheffield, UK, and Milan, Italy. Those are the first 3 official gigs. I'm not sure of the order, and then things kind of slowly came to, they blossomed quite a bit. And then it was, the next year or the year after that, I did like 4 or 5 God's Kitchen global gatherings like throughout the world, because they were doing really well with the brand during these years. And that was like, all those things kind of definitely helped really, really get my exposure out there and just get me playing everywhere.
Would you ever consider doing something else in the future? Or are you set for music for life?
Nah, I like this. Something related to music or audio or sound design or synthesizers. I'll always be in this sound-based life. Until I go deaf, then I'm fucked.
What can we expect from you tonight, from your set?
Got a lot of new stuff. I brought out some older kind of trance roots kind of stuff. A couple of new ones from my label that actually I don't even think I've played on Twitch yet. So yeah, and I'm recording tonight. So
Wicked.
the set should be up on my SoundCloud at some point during the week.
Well, thank you for taking time to chat.
My pleasure.
With us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
It was totally unexpected and unplanned, and I'm really glad I took that opportunity, right?
Awesome. Yeah. Hopefully the batteries didn't die in the microphone. We're good.
The batteries didn't die, and the microphones work. That's a different story.
Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome. Cool.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Awesome.